Today I want to walk you through a new and very unique Bible. I haven't seen anything like this before. It's called the Experiencing God Bible, kind of inspired by the book Experiencing God by Henry Blackaby. Now, before we dive into this, I got to say I was so interested to look at this Bible because the Bible study Experiencing God, more than 25 years ago, our small group was doing this Bible study, and it was really the Bible study that God used to push my wife Kari and me into having me walk kind of away from my full-time church staff job into doing my speaking and writing full time. So I gotta say, I've got a special place in my heart for the Experiencing God Bible study, and this Bible does not disappoint. Now, I want to make it really clear, this is not a traditional study Bible. If you're looking for a study Bible that has lots of maps and charts and notes on the page and all that, then this is not the one you're going to want to look at. You can watch one of my other videos for kind of some of the study Bibles, both physical and online, that I recommend. So this is more of an experiential Bible. This would be a Bible that you're going to keep coming back to over and over again. Now, the Experiencing God, both Bible and kind of concept, is built on what they call the 7 realities. And the 7 realities go in a journey as we experience God more and as we partner with God in the work that He is doing and move deeper into relationship. So these 7 realities are: 1, God is always at work around you. Noticing where God is always at work around you. The second is God pursues a continuing love relationship with you that is real and personal. Third is God invites you to become involved with Him in His work. Fourth is God speaks by the Holy Spirit through the Bible, prayer, circumstances, and the church to reveal Himself, His purposes, and His ways. Next is God's invitation for you to work with Him always leads you to a crisis of belief that requires faith and action. Then you must make major adjustments in your life to join God in what He is doing. And finally, you come to know God by experience as you obey Him, and He accomplishes His work through you. So these 7 realities are identified throughout the Bible by 7 different icons. And at the beginning of the Bible, you've kind of got the shortened version of God works, love relationship, invitation, God speaks, crisis of belief, adjust, obey, and experience. And this journey that we walk on, or that we walk with God as we experience God. And so this Bible has really laid out so many features that help navigate that journey. And so, you've got like so many different study Bibles will have an introduction to the book. Well, the way they've got the introductions formatted is at the beginning of every page, you'll have kind of a 3 to 5 word almost phrase that is an overview, if you will. It's almost a title if you were giving a title to a book of the Bible. So, for example, Acts is God on mission, right? And then there's the setting. You've kind of got a reminder of those 7 icons at the beginning of every book of the Bible. So there's the reminder there, so you've got that. And then some guidance to here's how you can encounter God in Acts or in the Gospel of John or in Exodus or in Philippians, whatever. So how you can experience God through that. And then the feature that I really want to call out, it's really kind of, I guess, feature whatever A and B, that are my favorites that really make this Bible unique to any Bible that I've seen before. One is at the beginning and the end of every single chapter in the Bible. So this Bible was a huge undertaking. At the beginning of every chapter, you've got a prepare to meet with God that will kind of tee up some ways that you can some things to look for as you're reading that chapter, some things to pay attention to, some things to notice as you're reading, some questions to kind of prepare your heart and mind. And then at the end of every chapter, there is a did you notice section that really kind of gives the bullet point summary, if you will, or kind of the main ideas, the main thoughts, the main events, the main people, whatever. This prepare to meet with God is at the beginning of every chapter, and then the did you notice at the end of every chapter, I think is so unique. And you could really use this Bible as its own devotional, if you will, as you're walking more deeply through a book. So kind of combining that with my method of relational Bible study, where you get the big picture overview and you read the whole book several times, or what I call watching the movie before we study the scenes. Man, when you get to that deeper study, when you're going to study the scenes of the movie of Philippians, or the movie of the Gospel of John, or the movie of Acts, that I think this Bible would be such a fantastic way to tee up and make sure you're noticing things and you're not missing things. So while there aren't a bunch of study notes in there, the preparatory questions and the wrap-up kind of insights, I think, are so fantastic, and I really haven't seen that. Like many Bibles, they do have wide margins, so you could really take some notes as you're walking through there, which I really, really like. But then the other feature that I haven't seen a lot in study Bibles is they have at the end of every book. So the other feature was at the beginning and end of every chapter. Well, at the end of every book, there's a whole page dedicated to kind of making sure that you're writing down what did you see, what did you notice, what decisions are you making, what has God been saying to you, what questions do you have, and they have some questions of how you can then look back on your whole journey through that book and keep that in one place. I could see this being a Bible. This is a Bible that I will come back to time and again as I'm studying through a book of the Bible. And I just think it's a fantastic way as you keep those 7 realities in mind, as well as preparing yourself to read a chapter, noticing what you saw at the end of the chapter, and then wrapping that up with writing down what you saw in an entire book of the Bible. Man, I just think that this is going to be a Bible that people are going to fall in love with. So if you're looking for a Bible that can help you experience God in some fresh and some new and some profound ways, then I highly, highly recommend you check out the Experiencing God Bible. I'll have some links below to some different versions of it, and you can check it out there. All right, we will see you in the next video.